So Beavo has been here for about a week, and it seems that he's already tarnishing his fickle career. Who'd have guessed a man who blew up on the gimmick of swallowing food like Yoshi Scran's eggs would be ever a problem? Because it seems that he's collecting dramas like Infinity Stones. Most recently, he's been caught lying about the homeless, lipsing random women that he really shouldn't have been, getting fresh new teeth, being robbed, it seems, and having a very embarrassing public breakup with his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. He's proper being slung through the mud at the moment. There's so much hilarity and stupidity to go through here. As it seems, Beavo is just one big gulp away from seeing his career get swallowed whole. So hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Jake Baz. We cover the weird and wonderful on the internet, and today we're definitely on the weirder side, as we're going to be talking about the human trash compactor, Beavo. If you don't know him, he's blown up on UK TikTok, it seems like over the past week, with 1 million followers. But seriously, it seems like he has just blown up overnight. Like, one day he wasn't there, the next day he was. It's weird. And how did he do it? I'd love to try and explain, but I think I'd rather show you.
You're not free range pigs. That's weird.
Yeah, that's the entire gimmick, I'm not joking. The entire premise of his entire content backlog just seems to be that he swallows food whole, whilst pulling faces that I don't even want to describe. I'll dot a few more examples about, but essentially that is all he does. And just the idea of, like, eating with him just, oh... no, I'll not be sharing a table with him anytime soon. But he's really trying to make sure that this food eating habits is not the only thing that he's known for. So I'll show you this, but first off, we've had quite a few scandals. Most recently with him pretending that he was homeless. Yeah, that's the bar we're on. And I'll cover this next, but he's definitely known for his brilliant, bright, pearly whites. And they're a bit of a sore topic for him, so what's happened is decided to get iced out with a fresh set of grills. So let's have a look. Honestly, I can't. And yeah, before I show you this, if you enjoy, please do hit the like and sub. I'd love to see you back. He had to get the watching, did he? He had to do that. As I'll show you later, he's got a bit of a problem with flexing that. I start looking fresh. Looking absolutely perfect to absolutely devour like half a car in 2 bites. I know they're meant to look like that, but it just looks like they're stuck on. God forbid if he has to smile, because then you can see there's like a 2-inch gap between that and his actual teeth. Iced out. Jeez. He does really just look like a walking victim here. Like, he's just waiting for someone to go and rob him. But I mean, it is so nice that he managed to get a fresh set of grills. Considering we know that his teeth are starting to fall out, the last thing you want to put on them is some diamonds. Because I can just imagine like a 13-year-old coming up to him and just ripping them out of his teeth. And then he'll have no diamond grills and no teeth. So yeah, you've seen him iced out. He's got the Rolex with loads of diamonds on. He's got his diamond chain, looking like a professional loser. Just absolutely drowning in the sauce. But what's new? But it seems that despite the amount of stuff that he's getting here, he ended up homeless, didn't he, a couple of months ago? So a lot's changed. And mind you, that's also without mentioning the fact that he made a GoFundMe for his teeth to get fixed. So why has he done a GoFundMe when he's got that much money? He can afford like a 50 grand Rolex with so many diamonds. Almost like he's just trying to fleece the viewer, but who am I to tell? But yeah, we're going to talk about the homeless stuff because it does turn out that he was homeless, supposedly homeless. But actually, the reason why it's cropped up now is because it was all a lie. So here we have him talking about being homeless.
Brandon Beavis, known as Beavo.
And what's been going on?
Not too great, Aggie. I've recently become homeless, currently in Central. I sort of on the verge of blaming TikTok. So I blew up back in January. Life was great. Quit my job. 35 million views. Living life.
Just has to drop in the humble brag, doesn't he? Also, can we just mention Brandon Beavis? That is a made-up name. There is no way he's called that. That is a pure, like, press X to randomise.
Went in my own room. Life was good, man, you know. Slowly fell off, which everyone does. I've realised that now. Tried going Cydney, trying to do something else out there. Didn't work. I didn't get my job out there. come back.
So yeah, slowly fell off. He says that he blew up in January, but literally I haven't heard of him up until about a week ago, so I don't know where he was coming up. And to fall off, well, it fallen off so quickly. How can you actually fall off that quick? Could it potentially be to do with the fact that your content is you just being a bit odd? Seeing how many wagon wheels you can put in your mouth and swallow within one bite? Sounds like a sustainable career plan to me.
Live with my mum. She's come out of a divorce. And she's with her new partner, and she's decided to choose a new partner over me, so that's why I'm homeless now.
So we'll talk about that girlfriend part later, because it seems to be some massive, ploy, and he keeps constantly being baited out. It's really odd.
Situation, I weren't looking great. Yeah, a lot's gone on, Aggie, to be honest, and I respect this man. I picked up the phone, we've had our issues, and he said I can help him, and he helped me out by accommodating me, and yeah, here we are, back on the TikTok grind. Beavo's back, yeah. Here we are.
I just absolutely love how clueless he looks in every single video. Legitimately, it looks like he doesn't have one thought going through that mind. But it wasn't only that moment, it's what I've just shown you there. There is another moment of him, coming out and addressing the rumours.
Bro went from no teeth to setting up a GoFundMe to get to Turkey, then somehow got his teeth back, then becoming homeless, and then buying a car. Right.
To me, he already looks like he's been Turkey. His teeth are whiter than unseasoned chicken. But I tell you what, he's definitely not been to a Turkish barber. That could really do some work.
Next thing, homeless. Yes. Somehow, yeah, homeless. My mum kicked me out Sunday night. I won't go into it because, as I say, I don't want to air out dirty laundry online. Got kicked out. I come back from watching the Arsenal game last weekend to my bags outside. Rung Aggie up, said, Aggie, I'm fucked. I need help. Can I come stay with you? He was like, yeah, bro, let's bang the content out, this and that. Learned some stuff of him.
So yeah, sounds interesting. You're fully homeless, yeah? Well, that'd be a bit of a sad thing for someone who is at such heights of TikTok to actually experience, but at the same time, it was all a lie for clout. But he came out on a Twitch stream with Tyrone and Ed Matthews, who are two massive creators in the UK TikTok space, and he literally just said it's a lie, because obviously with these TikTok dramas, they're all fake. They all have to be exacerbated and made much worse than what they're meant to be, and you just seem with in a homeless case to just throw the morality out the door.
It semi was fake. Well, I went homeless for one day. I went to stay with Aggie and then I moved back in with my dad. So my mum did kick me out.
Oh, so that wasn't real?
No, I was homeless. Well, I wasn't homeless. I never was homeless.
I thought you was really homeless.
No.
What? I like how it started I was homeless for a day, and then he just totally switches tack. No, I was never homeless, never homeless. The way that these TikTok snakes seem to maneuver around the sewers is actually quite surprising. Just the rule of thumb, there's things that you can potentially lie about on social media, but being homeless is not one of them, because it's such a prevalent issue in the UK, in most cities at the moment. But it's also so insensitive. It's ridiculous that he'd even try and suggest the fact. And he did this in a video, as I've just shown you, of him looking down in the dumps, him being down, and then also in another clip, which I also showed you, of him where he also shouts out his GoFundMe page to go and get new pearly whites. My guess is that he thought he was falling off because he had less views in a week, and decided to pull something like that so he could get his GoFundMe up and so he could go to Turkey. It's all just a beg for money.
No.
Oh my days, bro. I actually thought you was homeless.
No. But you got to make a bang. So I fell off and I had to come back with a bang. So I had to just bash these stories out. I'll be real.
I don't know if a bang is associated with the fact that you've come out as homeless. What a weirdo.
Full on homeless, bro.
I
did think that.
I thought that's what I was saying when I was speaking to Ginger. I was saying he's gone from being homeless.
No, my mum did kick me out, fair play, but
for a day.
Yeah, and I went and stayed with Aggie, bashed content, and moved back in with my dad. That's it. So I was never homeless.
Your dad's the G, though.
No, my dad's calm.
Your dad's a
big up, Big Beavo.
The thing is, it is quite literally just a long night. You've just gone away for a day. You don't have your stuff for a day. Come on, man. It's so insensitive and just so embarrassing.
I ain't like you, but listen, I'm not the only one that does it. I'll be real, innit? I'm not saying everything's fake, but majority of it. Well, what do you think?
Did anyone know that before you said that, though?
No.
Just fully fucking out at himself for no reason at all, than other to brag and maybe look a bit bigger in front of these influencers. The levels of loser you have to be to get down to this level is actually astounding. I'm quite surprised that they didn't kick him out at that point. I like to think that Tyrone is quite a nice guy, and Yeah, I don't think I'll see him, this Beavo lad, on there anytime soon. Just a thought. So yeah, because he outed himself on this podcast, it ended up going wrong for him. People started hammering him for it because obviously it's something that you don't laugh about. If you've fallen off for a week, you can probably try and do some interesting content, maybe branch out a little bit, but no, I just decided I'm going to be homeless. But because of this backlash, he ended up quitting for he said he's going to quit and then he came back within a day. But amongst that, when he did actually come back, he started saying again that he was homeless after all. Because obviously, if you've lied and you've come out and you said you lied, the only way that you can cover that up is by lying again. What kind of influencers does TikTok spawn? I don't know.
In terms of the homeless stuff, I was homeless. I think I was very very drunk on Tyrone's stream. I was just trying to be cool, saying, oh yeah, it was fake. But I was homeless. Aggie took me straight in. My dad said, come back, because when I discount my shoulder, he didn't want me around someone else's house. So just wanted to clear that up.
It's like just such obvious bullshit. Like, that is so obviously not true. You can't go on a stream, humble brag about the fact that you wasn't homeless, then say that everything around TikTok's fake, and expect something like a quick track back away from this to say that, oh, I wasn't actually homeless, to work. It doesn't work. That's not how life works. Covering up lies with more lies and then lies and lies, it's just gonna stir the pot, and people are gonna realise the kind of person that you are, Beavo. And to me, I feel like you're a guy that got up by scranning food and then had a slight fall off because people were like, huh, that's weird, and then went on to the next thing. And now to try and claw all of them back in, you're deciding to just be divisive and cause problems and troubles and lies, and it's not the way to do stuff. So yeah, that entire homeless thing is just, it's just embarrassing, innit? But there's plenty more to come. So one of the other things that he came around, because we were mentioning that in that live stream, he said that, oh, everything's fake. Well, it turns out that he managed to get robbed. And not only robbed, conveniently robbed on camera.
Yeah, come on. Come on. See you on TikTok all the time. Come on, yeah, no, respect. Come on, get a snap on that. Yeah, come on. Come on. Hey, easy though, brother, come on. Where you get all them buns from?
It just looks so believable, doesn't it? The fact that he does the money spread, which actually quite fits his personality, and then manages to hold it out conveniently for the person. Just inviting him to take it. Maybe don't do this to people wearing ballies. And then we got this embarrassment.
I need an advance loan. It's not looking good. I don't know what to do. How do I sign up for UC?
He reminds me of a kid, like, trying not to cry and laugh. Like, look at this shit. He's literally pissing himself.
You're still mic'd, bro.
Huh?
You're still mic'd.
What?
Your mic is still on.
Yeah. What do you mean, still... What?
We can hear your phone call, bro.
Back up, innit? Back up, man.
Back up, man. Back up. Honestly, the actual, like, level of insane that you have to be to pretend you're being robbed and then crying about it. So how fake do you think this looks? I think it looks very fake, and it's because it 100% is. Just another attempt because, once again, he's fallen off to try and get up the ladder. And how does he do this, then? Well, it's to drop something. He's an artist now, remember? Oh, you haven't heard? Well, he's actually a rapper. He started doing the rapping stuff quite a few months ago. Because obviously he's got that trap game on him, you know. You can see it. Diamond grills now, you know, he's got the chain, he's got the watch, he's looking boss. Even though to me it looks like he's just gone to H&M and just gone to the accessories section. There is not one real diamond in them grills. But yeah, this entire thing was just a promotion for his brand new song, which we're not going to be listening to. I'm not going to put your ears near that. But yeah, as you can see, he's promoting it on Insta here. Big shout out to everyone who tuned into the premiere. Curb Talk Extra X at Beavo Official is officially out now. And there you can see his robbed money. He seems to have taken it afterwards to a photo shoot. I notice he's wearing all one brand as well, so that's definitely a brand collab. So if you want to look like Beavo, get FDC. Not really to my kind of taste. But yeah, the rapping in it is, it's left to be desired. But I mean, I would be able to do any better. And I mean, KSI could probably be on bar with him. That's a bit of a shout, actually. When are we going to get a KSI Beavo tune? That would probably go as hard as a feather being thrown at a wall. So yeah, he's uploaded multiple songs. He's now known as a trapper and a rapper. And I wish I was that kind of ting. Couldn't sound any more white if I tried, could I? But he always talks about falling off. And I think if you look at this, we can see how far that he's come.
Beavo, pizza. Bit of pizza. Look, you know the rules. Wait out. What was that? Out of 10, out of 10.
From nearly choking on pizza to becoming a trapper and rapper who gets robbed for attention. How far have you come, Beavo? You're so good, man. Also, the fact you can go on like Twitter and TikTok and you can see compilations of him just scranning and looking like he's about to pass out. It's so funny. This is the thing with TikTok gimmicks. There's so many people that blow up on TikTok. It's not really that hard, and it's all due to one gimmick that they have, and they can't get past it no matter what they try. Bella Porch M to the B, and well, Beavo has trying not to choke on his food. We should all be more like him. But yeah, this makes me transition perfectly into another drama that we have with him, because obviously he's not far from controversy, and I already alluded to it with Ed Matthews in the previous clips, but he's been hanging around with Ed Matthews recently. And he's been producing brilliant content like this.
Hey, listen, dinner, Ed Matthews, Beavo. I'm treating him to a chip shop Saturday. Savoy chips, you know the rules. Big up.
There is no way that is a real sausage.
Yeah, have you had Savoy before?
Nah, bro, first time.
First time. What, we trying this, yeah?
Go on, then.
Sweet as. Get it down, yeah. Cheers!
Like, it's so funny, but it's also so grim. Like, the way that like, his soul's being taken out of him. I think potentially the food is just totally fighting back at him. And I don't blame it.
It's pretty basic meal, I can't lie.
It's alright though, it's banging.
It's the spot though.
It's the way that he flares his teeth as well. Like when he's about to blow. Honestly, man, it's so grim, and I'm so glad that he's a thing. But, so, he's been hanging around with Ed Matthews, doing this brilliant content, loads of, like, live streams and stuff, and he's got in quite a few dramas because of it, because Ed seems to love to have people around him that will cause this sort of stuff. Loves to be a little bit of a stirrer. And the main one that I'm going to cover is the fact of his girlfriend. So, his girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, or maybe girlfriend, potentially, maybe not even a girlfriend at all. So they're together, as seen in this clip from not long ago, and he gets her to do videos with him as well, and obviously they're just as grim as the other ones. She always looks very interested in what he's doing, and I don't blame her. I would not have the brass neck to sit in a room with him, but just me. But because he's so far up his own arse, he's been going around with Ed Matthews and causing trouble in his relationship as well, as can be seen here.
My guy, you know. Well, too active with it.
Too active, cheating on your girlfriend. Yeah, nice one.
On that, right? No, a tongue game was shit.
How was the teeth game though, Beavo? Were it better than yours?
Big up the tongue game. Big up Beavo. Out of 10. Movie 6, bro. Got his end away tonight. Come on.
Bit of an exaggeration, but I mean, he's getting that clout, so obviously he's going to be getting the tings, you know? I have second-hand embarrassment even mentioning that, like even that coming out my mouth, no. But that's only just one instance. I'm not going to show the other one, but it's the exact same thing. He's caught lipsing someone else. But the main problem with the one that I've just shown you is it turns out that the woman's actually 17, which in the grand scheme of things with his age, it's not too bad a problem. The age of consent here in the UK is 16, which it really shouldn't be, but it's also the fact that she was in a Weatherspoons where you have to get ID'd to get in, so she was in on a fake ID. So it's not really his fault about the age. Like, even if she did show his ID, it'd say that she's 18, so it's just an odd one. But bear this entire thing in mind with the fact that he is still with his girlfriend. So he was caught 10 days ago and about 2 weeks ago doing this exact same thing. So the clout's going to his head. What's new? What's new with TikTok influencers that have this massive blow up and they decide to go right up their own arse? But it seems that he apologised and they got back together.
Appreciate all the messages saying about carrying on. I think, yeah, I might do. I've had to come on today to just address the Cydney situation because it's been a bit sticky in these last couple of days. Yeah, she's a very good girl. I have a lot of time for her. I do really like her, I'll be real in it. And when I was with Ed and I'm doing crazy stuff with Ed and stuff like that, it's sort of not turned me into a different person, but it just changed me a bit, and it's just not how I am. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure the fact that you were with one other person on a TikTok live, that anything like that could happen. Don't blame everyone else but yourself. Like, you're just an idiot. And yeah, when this is solidified with the fact that, oh, this happened, alright, apologise, back together. And then a week later he does it again. What an arsehole. But quite honestly, they seem to be really in tandem with each other.
That money wouldn't get afford. With that money, half the stuff you got. With that money, I won't be living. With that money, you need money.
And I would live for like half the stuff I've got. Money isn't like, I don't care about money. I had money before I started speaking to you.
No, I know.
Just why are they on a live arguing? But it highlights the perfect point. Beavo is obsessed with money, he's obsessed with clout, and he's obsessed with getting back to himself. And that's the kind of person he is, and it's embarrassing. And for him to talk about money like this when he's doing stuff like that, it's morally not right, is it? And yeah, because of this, these multiple instances, this arguing everything, they seem to have fallen out again. Whether they're back next week, I don't know. But it seems that he was getting his messages baited on TikTok Live. Because when you're a scumbag, you act like a scumbag. It bites you in the arse.
He's like, bro, they're Ed's things, innit? I was like, what, 2 of them? You met them on Tinder. Do you think people don't tell me this? He asked, and that was time ago, it's someone's pal. So why the fuck you got 2 girls coming, 2 girls that you met off Tinder on the way to Ed's now? You're actually taking me somewhere because shit happened, then you act like this. Act like you're sorry and then do this. I don't even know what to say. You're disgusting. I'm actually saying that when I ring you because you know you're in the wrong. You're pissing me off. This is my job. I ain't doing anything wrong.
It's his job to go around and get things and to lips people, yeah, and to cheat on her. Yeah, that is his entire premise of his job. I thought his job was just eating something very large, swallowing it in one bite, and then looking odd about it. But I don't know.
She messaged me about what you 2 were saying. You clearly don't like it, but it's cool. You f***ed it once but twice. He was like, you ended it with me. I was like, when? I have now. I'm done. I've never had someone do this bullshit that you have done. Talking to me when this is all calmed down. I ain't doing it on lives. You f***ed it twice. I ain't even on live. You are. No, I haven't. They're not even coming. Kissing next girl, then getting 2 off Tinder to come in. Do your thing.
That's the thing, innit? It's just, it's not right what he's doing. It's very morally wrong what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. But at this point, he could probably just think, I can get new things. Treating the woman that has been there with you since day one as a doormat because of the fact that you want to go out, you want to explore now because it's good content. He really just can't see that the entire problems are created by himself. And the longer he goes down this path of just doing more annoying things, causing more drama that's all fake, and then also doing problems like this, it's only going to end up bad for him, innit? And it's not good for Cydney to be baiting out messages, like private messages of him. But at the same time, when you've been mugged off that many times, it kind of makes sense. Especially when the cheating is so public. Like, how much of a mug would that make you feel? Because, by the way, apologies, I can't find this video. It seems to have been deleted off the face of the internet, probably intentionally after it. But the way that you act on social media, it kind of shows the person that you are behind, like, the closed veil doors. And, well, look at this.
We've got the Rolex root beer on. You're saying it's fake. You're saying I've got rentals, bro. Look at that. It's glistening, bro. You know the rule.
It's just embarrassing now, innit?
Yeah, it's just embarrassing. Everything about him is just embarrassing. Like, the way that he is acting, it's only going to go further and further down the trench. And how far do you think he's going to dig before he realises, oh, I should probably get out of this? Like I said, he took a break to think about his actions, and then he came back within 16 hours on a live. Like, this is the kind of person he is. He will want to stick to the relevancy as long as he can. And that's fine on social media, and so many people do it. And obviously, if you're doing social media, that's what you want to be like. But by causing problems and dramas such as pretending to be homeless and then lipsing other women and expecting it to all be fine and dandy because it's part of the thing, it's part of the social media thing. No, it's not. It just makes you look like an embarrassment. It makes you look like you're crawling to get to any form of clout that you can. And it's just wrong. And I mean, now you're being made into cars, so you look very pretty here, I won't lie, Beavo. The fact it actually looks like him is... Barnett could really do with a bit of heavy lifting, couldn't it? So what's going to happen to Beavo? Well, it's new year, new me. Maybe he should think about, oh, let's actually try and, you know, be a new me. But I don't think he will. I think he's so obsessed with the fame that he's going to try and grab towards it as much as he can and try and grapple and work with it. No matter how many fall-offs he has, even though his fall-off wasn't really a fall-off, it was probably just returning to normal. No matter how many scandals he's going to get into, no matter how many girls that he manages to kiss on live for some clout and attention. He's always just gonna be known as that guy that scrans food weird, and I quite respect that. If you want to branch out, like doing your rap career, go and do it, but maybe actually think about your actions, because people aren't gonna want to listen to you if you are a little twerp. And when you're pretending to be homeless whilst also at the exact same time doing a GoFundMe so you can get your teeth fixed, come on, man. I know they're falling out. I know they're not in the best position at the moment, but yeah, you pretending to be homeless for clout. How many more dramas do you think he's going to have? Because I think it's quite a few, but well, tell me about it. Tell me about it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button and sub. I'd love to see you back. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I've been Jet Baz, and I'll see you later. Take care.